Alright, hello algebra students. Welcome back to another lesson. Same thing as usual, the Flipgrid is there. Please go answer it, it is good fun. You have already found the YouTube lesson if you're here, and now, please pause the video, try this problem on your own, and then unpause it to do it with me. So, first thing I'm noticing, I'm told to factor this polynomial. The first thing I'm noticing is that c is negative, which means that I'm going to have v plus something and v minus something. Because the only way I can have a negative on the end is if I have a positive minus, or excuse me, a positive times a negative equals a negative. So I have to have a plus and a minus. Beautiful. Okay, now I need something that adds to get me -1 and multiplies to give me -42. So let's look at the factors. Factors of -42. Let's see. I know 2 goes in there. I know 3 goes in there. 4 does not go in there. 3 and 2 are like, I don't know, 2 times something equals 42, and 3 times something equals 42. But I know 6 and 7 are nice and easy. So if I have -6 times 7, that is -42. And if I do -6 plus 7, I get 1. But I need -1, so that's not gonna work. But wait a minute, if I do +6 times -7, that's still -42. And 6 plus -7, or 6 minus 7, is -1. That came out weird. Is -1. So yay, I have 6 and I have -7 is what I have, which means I'm going to have v plus 6 and v minus 7. And there you have it. There you have it. Main thing to remember, number adds up. You need 2 numbers that add to give you the middle term and multiply to give you the last term. That is your guiding light through these problems. Okay, today is similar with another thing tacked onto it. So of course, as usual, we're doing baby steps forward. So our learning target for today is I remember what the greatest common factor is, for the GCF. And our success criteria is that you can use the GCF, the greatest common factor, to completely factor quadratics. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see what that means in an example. So example 1, factoring out the GCF. Okay, so let me look for my GCF. Remember, that's the biggest thing that still has, the biggest thing that goes into every term. So let's see, I have a 5 here, and I have a 5 here, 5 times 3, and 5 times 2. So the 5 is good. And I don't have an x here. I have an x here and an x here, but I don't have an x here. So 5 is the biggest I'm gonna get in terms of my greatest common factor. Alrighty, so let's see. If I am factoring out a 5, that is gonna leave me with x squared plus 3, because 3 times 5 is 15. X plus 2. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so because c is positive here, I know that I'm gonna get 5 times x plus something and x plus something. Because c is positive and b is positive, I know that both of these are going to be plus. Fantastic. Now, I need 2 numbers that add to get me 3 and multiply to give me 2. Well, that's not going to be too bad, because if I look at the factors of 2, there are only 2 factors of 2, and that is 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 plus 2 is indeed 3. Yay. Yay, so that works out nicely. We have 2 and 3, so it must be x plus 2 and x plus 3. And there you have it. Your final answer is the GCF being pulled out. We pulled out the GCF, we pulled out that 5, and then we factored it even more. So we did the GCF, and then we did our factoring as well. Fantastic. Let's check and make sure that we were right. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. We put 3. We put 3. Oh no, oh no. 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. This should be a 1, not a 3. Ooh. And this is why we check our answer. This is why we check our answer. It added up to 3, but it's these numbers that go inside of our parentheses. Woo! That was a close one. 5, x plus 2, x plus 1. Yes, indeed. There we go. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wonderful. That is all I have for you today. Tomorrow, we're going to get into more juicy things. We're going to factor completely yet again. But yes, well, I'll let you see tomorrow what we have for tomorrow. So, remember that if you have questions, please come chat with me during our live streams every weekday from 12 to 2 p.m. It is good fun. I hope to see you there sometime. Alrighty, your homework. 6 questions, factor out the GCF, and then completely factor it all the way. Okay, and your launch for today says, it's from Jimmy Dean, and it says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. I don't know how much sailing experience you have. I never went sailing until college, and even then I've only done it twice, and it was somebody else doing most of the work. I just kind of helped out. But it's really cool. What about sailing is that no matter what direction the wind is blowing in, you can move the sails to go where you want to go. So just because the wind is blowing that way doesn't mean my boat has to go that way. I can move my sails to go even in the opposite direction if I want to. And so I hope you see the analogy to the real world here is that no matter what direction it feels like your life is being pushed in, no matter if bad things are happening to you, your life doesn't have to go in a bad direction. You can switch your sails and you can use that bad thing to do really good things in your life. Think about the situation that we're in right now with the virus and everything. It feels like it's pushing all of our lives in this bad direction of being stuck at home and not being able to do fun things and being scared for our health and stuff. But we can turn those sails to do good for other people. Like I'm making live streams for y'all so that we can still hang out. There are other people that are really coming together in this time, and I hope you are doing the same thing with your friends and your family, that you're coming together to work together during this time. So no matter what bad things happen, we can switch our sails and we can move in a positive direction with it. So that is my launch for you. Take it with you as you go throughout your day. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thanks for watching. Bye.